Hi, everyone. Welcome to our channel, Real on the Real. My name is IJ.
Hello, I'm Uchenna.
And I'm Dior.
And today we're going to talk about Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 9. And what an episode it was. Plenty of surprises, right, ladies?
Yes, definitely.
I
I
know.
was
Oh,
I
feeling a
was,
little bit better about some of our couples after
yes.
today.
This is a lull. They're trying to get us, back
Mm,
into the groove of getting in with the couples and loving the couples and falling in love with the couples. They're going to make us want to divorce them in the next couple of episodes. I
yeah,
know they are.
they're gonna hit us with the Bambazi and we'll start hating them again.
I know, right? Right. But I did want to say that these couples, we forget how hard it is to love somebody when you just meet them. And
Mm.
we act like they should just be falling in love and everything. When in reality, did we fall in love with our spouses right away?
No, they took time. I mean,
Right,
yeah,
right. So
yeah, to
I
be
think
in
we
love.
have to
Yeah,
give them the grace of, giving them time to get to know each other, faults and so forth, and not falling into that lull of you should love that person because we love that person, you know,
right. Hmm.
right? But let's get into our first couple. Let's just start with the boringest couple, Brett and what's his name again? Because I forget.
Ryan,
Brian. I mean, it is
they
what it is.
barely had any airtime, right? They were
Yeah,
barely shown.
because there was nothing going
Yes,
on.
yes.
There's nothing
He's
going
so
on.
unenthusiastic. First of all, okay. So the Jenga game.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
thought that,
I'm going to be Ryan during this whole time we're talking about them, okay? And you guys be your usual self. I'm going to be Ryan.
okay, well, the Jenga game, I thought it was so sweet that she wrote all those things that she liked about him as they were
Yeah.
playing. And again, he wasn't really he wasn't really responding.
Into it, yeah.
And
I
then
am
I
trying
just
to
thought
get
that was
into
because
it.
that's who he was. And then when he does his little confessional, he's just like, oh, I'm not feeling it, which
And
is,
it was such a change
I
from
don't
last
know how
week.
to promote myself.
I, to- I told you, God, I did not believe what he was
Oh, okay.
saying. I just didn't. Like, I get that he may not be a person that shows a lot of emotion, but I mean, he has nothing there. It's like a
I am
blank
boring.
slate.
What I don't understand is like who she's cute, she's vivacious. Like who does he think
I
he is?
am not
What does he see?
vivacious.
I did stop.
Remember, he said, or
What's
his
his,
they said that he just like really goes for really pretty. I think he goes
how
for
can he
girls
get
that
them
have
though?
no
How can he get?
substance.
That's what. Okay, what is
How
it?
he
Who's
has like
the judge of?
wuggle wuggle bags under his eyes.
But
How
he's.
can he? How
You
can he?
see, his body is Superman. He's Superman. Okay, this is all to all the ladies, step aside for all the ladies who decided to stop drinking and has decided to drink air instead.
Well, I have tea.
Well, I have to say that it's because I don't see how he gets these ladies that he talks about. I'm just like, what are they interested in? Because you do have a receding hairline.
I mean, she found a lot of stuff that she liked about him. So
No,
something's got to be there. She had a whole stack of cards. I mean,
no.
some of them were the same things, just said in different ways, but she
Okay,
dug, she dug deep and got some stuff out of there.
can I
And
do
she
it?
was very proud. Like she was like so happy every time he read a card. And I really need him to like her because she's
I
so
know
sweet. And
she
I just
needs him
need
to like her. This is her first relationship in 2 years, so maybe that's why she's so gun ho for him. Because really, he's just an average dude, you know.
Mhm.
But is he? I
Maybe he
think
makes
that
a lot of
he.
money, so maybe that's how he's getting pretty girls.
Yeah, but I just have a quick question for you guys. Do you think that girls like him because they're women and not because that's some women, us women, some of us, not me, because I already have mine. But when you're single at that age, you
Mm.
kind of get desperate for anything, and it's okay. And you talk yourself into it's okay to like somebody who's a flat affect. And he
Mm.
said he had a potential to fall in love, but he waited too long. to fall
But see,
in
that
love.
contradicted what he said before about him falling in love really quickly. It wasn't making sense to me. I didn't understand what he was saying because I was like, you just said that you could fall in love with somebody within 24 hours. So what are you talking about?
His sister said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's lying to her because he doesn't want her to know how easy it is for him to fall in love, and he's not falling in love with her. So maybe.
That's a mind-blowing thing right there.
Right.
Because if that's the truth, that he falls in love easily, then why isn't he falling in love with her?
Mm-hmm. But then he also says he thinks he's falling in love. And I feel like if you've been in love before, I know sometimes you can think that you love someone and then later you realize, oh, I don't think I really love them, but you still know that you didn't love them, you know, so you know whether or not you've been in love before. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it's looking rough for her. Let's just hope that he turns it around, or if not, like, good riddance. You know,
she was so sad at the cookout when everybody else, even Gil and Mirla, like
I know
they didn't have kids, but I mean, they have chemistry. You can tell they have some chemistry.
This
wait, girls, do you think if they had sex, he would be more into it?
I don't know, because what they
maybe they haven't had sex because he's not into her.
Yeah.
But hold a second, you guys. Let's go back for a minute. Last episode, they were into each other.
That's what we're saying. How did it?
Maybe they were into each other because his face still didn't say that he was into her.
But his words.
Okay, words don't mean anything.
Right.
I do not. Words don't mean anything to me. You need to show me.
Louder the words. Yeah.
Show me.
I feel like he has a flat affect and he's introverted. Something is going on. Are they not showing us the progression of the relationships in the right order?
I mean,
are they editing a certain way? Because last week they were so into each other.
I know.
This week, all of a sudden,
you say so into, but what was he doing that was so into her? Besides saying that he liked
to talk to his friend about her, right? Actually, you might be. They're known to do that stuff. Because real quick, so I was watching something on YouTube. And they said they caught Lifetime in a lie because the pilot and the drunk girl, they showed that they had filed for divorce while they were filming for this
couples cam.
Mm-hmm. So while they were acting like they were still together and still in love, they had already filed for divorce because she had dyed her hair. And then the next day she talked about filing for divorce or something like that. And then on the show, she had dark black hair, but she had already filed. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're known, like you said, IG, they could be like showing us different times to throw us off and to be like, what's going on? So we really don't know.
We don't know. And that's what I worry about, because Lifetime, you're making us fall in love with these people. And then
I wasn't in love with them, and I didn't believe that he was into her. So I don't know what you guys thought.
That was IG's favorite couple, and we were like, what?
I was hopeful for them because he has a flat affect, and she's a redhead, and I want to see her succeed as a redhead. And she's super nice, right? And she's
I like her a lot. She deserves better for sure.
Yeah.
But we gotta.
But he is, and then two, he's been supportive of her.
That's nice.
Of all her little issues.
But we spent too long on this couple that didn't have anything going on. So let's move on.
All right. Let's go to our troublesome young couple. You know,
oh my God,
who have the
Kayla and
who have the in and outs of their relationship. Now they're trying. They had their little conversation in the beginning, and she still had an attitude with him. But
Kayla and Zack.
Kayla and Zack. They had she had a little bit of attitude with him, but he really showed that he was really willing to work at this relationship. And she had to look and say to herself, am I going to get somebody as cute as he is without my weave and my braids? No, I'm not. So let me put my all into this and get this man, okay? Let me stop being a bitch and get him. So I feel like he, he has
very mature. Don't you think so?
She is mature too, because she did say sorry last episode. We talked about that. But I think they were willing to come together and work on things.
I did like that they stated like what each of them would do differently to try to progress the relationship. So I think that was a good, without the expert's involvement. Which
and he started it.
Do you think that there was no expert involvement, or do you think the expert involvement was in the background and we didn't get to see it? Just wondering.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Think they seem to be on camera less and less. Mm-hmm. They interact so little with the couples, and they need their help. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why they're doing that.
Do you think they're doing that because that's how normal marriage works? Like when we have
well, not if you marry someone without knowing them.
Right. This is not normal marriage.
So do we feel a little bit better about their relationship now?
Yeah. I feel like they're trying.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I'm glad that at least we're gonna see some good things come out of that relationship, because I don't want to just see them be in turmoil and having issues the whole season. Like I want there to be some, good stuff too. So I'm glad that, it did take a turn.
I'm learning to listen more and speak less. I have a statement to make. Mm-hmm. I do want to say that they're living not in reality, because relationships are not always about doing stuff, right?
Oh, doing stuff together? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're like, they find pleasure in doing stuff together. Who does it?
But I think it is really important, because they don't know each other. For all the couples to, I think a few different couples have said that, like, that's how you build intimacy. That's how you get to learn things about each other and enjoy each other. So I do think that's really important. And I think it's, even though, like a lot of relationships, that's not, you kind of put that stuff to the side. Like, I think it's important to keep that. That's why they say continue to date your spouse, because I mean, that's how you keep the fire going. So
that's true. Wait 1 second. So have you guys ever, we've been watching this show for a while. Have you ever done any of the games or question and answer things that they do on the show with your spouse?
I have. I've done the fishbowl.
Okay. The fishbowl. I'll be right back. Let me get something.
You did. That's great. I've never done it.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't know. I'm just like a person that likes to do a lot. Like, I want to do the baby goat yoga so bad. Yeah. Like, they were so cute. So cute. The big goats I'm not into, but the fact that she requested baby goats and they were so adorable, like, I have to do it.
Yeah. Talk, flirt, dare. It's a game.
Yes. I learned this from Christian to get one of these game card things from Amazon. And we had a date night. We watched movies, and after the movies, we had some wine. He had a sip, and then he was just like, I'm going to throw up because he can't stand wine. But then we played this all from watching, the show. Right. And we had so much fun. Totally shocked. So I do some of the things that they did. And when we get to Bao and Johnny, I'll talk about the dart throwing things, or the shooting things. But no, so you asked that. So yes, we do some of those things.
So I'm behind the 8 ball. So I'm gonna have to get a game or get a fishbowl.
You have it ignites a little bit of. We've been married for 20 something years.
I just think it has like topics that you just don't think to talk about, or you just kind of maybe steer away from sometimes.
Yeah. And it puts you in a mood, it puts you in a mood of getting to know each other. I would definitely say, you need to try that.
Okay.
One of those fishbowl things. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the couple, they cook together. He learned that she's in season.
How you get to, I would just say 25. How you get to 25 living by yourself and never have been in a relationship and you still can't cook? Like,
it's because I'm telling you, she was baby. She was baby and she didn't do anything. And so now all she probably does is do takeout.
Yeah. My oldest daughter, She's 28. She don't know how to cook, even though she's watched me cook every meal, been in the house cooking. The younger sister cooks all the time. The older one, she's too busy living life to cook. She eats out a lot. And
I mean, I eat out a lot, but I can cook well.
She can't cook. She's learning to cook, but she can't cook.
Mm. So, but yeah, I think that was good that they did that. I thought there was going to be a fight during when they were talking about the seasoning, but it went over well. So yes, I hope they get a good.
No, I thought there was a
couple of episodes in without any fights.
Right. Yeah. And I thought it was really good when he was saying his list of wants in a girl, and his list was really good. It was not superficial at all.
It was not superficial at all.
Yeah. And so when I saw her face, I was like, oh my God, this girl's getting an attitude. But she was actually saying, which ones do I match up with? Yeah. And can I get to the other ones that he's expecting?
Which one could you match up with? Which one could you as a young lady match up to? What, you can't be loyal? You can't be trustworthy? Like,
well, he said he doesn't like confrontation.
That's the only one that, if you really think about it, that would be hard for a female that's strong and verbose, not to be able to, but you learn to manage yourself. And so I'm just like, she could match those easily. I thought they were going to get in an argument when they talked about, are you in love? Do you see yourself falling in love? Mm-hmm. And she said, I did back then, but right now I don't. But at least she was
smart, which makes sense.
Yeah, after what they went through. So I have hope for them. I do.
I mean, I don't know how it's going to go, but at least they are able to communicate and try to like reset things. Because last episode, I wasn't sure if he was going to be willing to reset. So I'm glad that
I was surprised he actually did.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's going to be able to control herself. I think she's lived too long, like how she is, that I don't think it's fixable in 8 weeks.
So I think that what's going to happen is if she does have another blowout, he's going to think twice about leaving, and he might think, okay, is it that big of a deal? Because
no, I think that'll probably be his last straw. She does it again. Yes. Because his little bee sting analogy, I was like, bruh.
Yeah. I liked it. Dan had stepped in and he was like, what is he talking about? And I'm like, she's the bee. I mean, and she's stinging him all the time. So
I'm sorry, if I get stung once, I'm not gonna send her a tree. I'm gonna get up and down.
No, people, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. Yeah, they're gonna be fine because you know what? She's a woman, and we're more verbose and we're more emotionally out there
crazy.
At times.
That's not it at all. She's batshit crazy when she gets mad.
Oh. Okay, so enough of them because we do have to keep moving. So I would like to talk about one of my favorite couples, Gil.
I like Gil. Gil is so smart. He is so deep and connected with everyone.
With his chocolate chip cookies. Gil, I got you some chocolate chip cookies now.
He is a dime. He is so good. Like
he is.
I hope
patient.
He's so patient.
So patient. And
sarcastic, dry humor.
And funny.
Yes.
And she gives it back. I think they have a cute relationship. I think she just needs to let go of all of her, like, I don't know what it is, standards,
I call it insecurity.
Expectations, and push down some of her walls and let him, be the person for her.
It's not just him. Let life in. She needs to let life in. There is an attitude and a statement for everything that happens. Going to somebody's house. Oh, I don't like going to somebody's house because I'm an introvert.
And then she's like, I'm not going to drive. This is the last time because it's too far for me to drive. It's like, come on, girl.
Stay your ass at home, okay? Stay your ass at home. Be at home by yourself. Or, that's a good foot rub, but it's a 5.5. When that foot rub was going on, I was like, I wonder what Christian would think about that foot rub. Dior would think about that foot rub. Because, you like to go to get a pedicure and massage and so forth.
I mean, I do think that if it wasn't as great as he thinks it is, like maybe you should say, because you don't enjoy it, you don't want him to keep doing it, or you might want him to improve a little. And that should be communicated in all types of forms of intimacy, because you want to make sure that you get something out of it.
Yeah, so. But did you see her? She was like this when he was doing it.
Yeah. But he was staring at her, like, don't stare at me. Look at my feet or something.
No, that girl, please. You rubbing my feet? I was like, yeah.
And she could have said that feels good, or maybe even if she didn't think it feels good,
like
just to redirect him to like, okay,
yeah, she should have redirected him. Maybe he's strong, so maybe he was doing harsh.
Yeah.
You know?
But get off your phone, people.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I was just like, girl.
And that's it about not letting herself go. She couldn't let herself go to be in the moment. Instead, she had to like put up a wall by being on her phone.
But she at least let him give the foot rub, because she didn't last time. So I felt like I was like, oh my God, she's letting him rub her feet. Yes.
Yeah. I think
she's definitely opening to him.
Yeah. I think that her slowly opening up to him, she needs to think about, if she opens up too slowly, will he lose interest and move on because it's too much?
But he was like, he is committed and he's gonna do whatever she needs. Like,
so we saw a prelude to the next episode.
Right. I think the no sex thing and no intimacy is gonna like really start pissing him off.
I mean, because it makes it probably feel like she doesn't desire him.
Yeah, and it's hurtful.
He said, show me, because she said, I made the choice. You make a choice to love. You make a choice to love, not love. So are you making a choice not to love him and not to be intimate with him? You're making that choice.
Yeah, and he's very perceptive, because when they were out to dinner, and when she was talking in her interviews, remember, she was like, oh, I always wanted to go to this place or go to this place with my husband to show him things and show him what I like. And he was like, I don't want you to want to go to this place with your husband. I want you to want to go to this place with me. And that shows how perceptive he is. Because
I'm not your brunch buddy.
Right.
And I was like, ooh. Because I think she in her mind has a picture of what their relationship should be and what social media happy couples should be. And that's what she's trying to portray at times. And he's just like, no. And I agree with her. I don't know how many cookies, chocolate chip cookies he eats. But use a keto one in its place at times.
Right. And he ate them, right?
I didn't see that scene.
I couldn't tell if those were, when she said that he had eaten one, I couldn't tell if that was keto or not. I wasn't sure, but I wondered. Yeah.
But I do think that they're going to be okay. Don't you guys?
I hope so.
I'm hopeful for them. Yeah.
I think she should cut her hair. Yeah. I think she should cut her hair, because it being long does nothing for her. I saw when it was short like this, because it was like just part of the hair. Definitely. Because you can see only like 3 inches back like this.
And before she got married, her hair was shorter, and now it's super long. But
it's great to have long hair, but have some body, do something with it other than just like
fullness.
Yeah. But and then when they went to brunch, she was talking about, oh, and I love to wear my cute outfits here, and I was like, where is it at? Because I don't see it.
I know, it's like all she has is handbags and shoes. She doesn't extend to her clothes, because I am not one cute thing at all.
Where's the handbag? Because you should have that handbag next to your face so that we can see it, and the shoes on your shoulder so that we can see it and appreciate what you're wearing, girl.
Right.
But her hair coloring is nice. Everything matches and flows. So, yeah.
So let's hope that they keep on progressing a little bit faster than what they are, because they're at week 5, right?
Yeah.
There's
only
only
scared
3
for Brett
weeks.
and Ryan.
8 weeks is too short.
It's
It really
true.
is.
It
They
is.
should extend it to 12 if they really
3
want
months.
these couples to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when remember the COVID season and was it Karen and Miles? Like if they hadn't had those extra few weeks,
Right.
they said they didn't
They
know
wouldn't
if
be
it would have been
together.
either. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you trying to send an email to Lifetime, to our contact there, Lifetime, whoever that is.
We're like this.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and extend it to 3 months. Go ahead and spend the
Right.
extra 50,000, whatever it is.
We'll
Right.
watch. We'll watch.
We'll watch. And if you do less seasons, that's better.
Right.
You know, instead of 3 a year, do 2 or
Right.
do 1. But we
Right.
want these relationships to last and to work.
Mhm.
So that's why we watch the show.
Right. So, okay. So our next couple, let's talk about Bao and Johnny.
Yes.
So
much
this is a
better
big
this
change, right? They
Don't
scared
look
us
like
last
that,
week.
Dior.
They scared us last week, but this
Well,
week I
he
was like,
still had some.
He was better. He
He
handled
was
it
better.
he is still a
Yeah, I
child.
was ready to kick his ass. I really was.
But at
He's
the
a child.
at the beginning, when they were, when she brought up, what had happened the evening before,
Right.
and he was just like, I feel like you're judging me, but I'm like, you literally told her that you weren't attracted to her.
Right.
Her giddiness makes you sick. You don't know if you can be intimate with her.
Night. You left, not wanted to leave. You left.
He's
so
crazy.
I was like, why are you judging me? How can you say that about me? I was like,
You
dude,
ask me any questions?
Did you notice how calm she was?
Yeah, she's so
If
good.
it was
That's
me,
probably annoying to him too, though, because when you upset and someone's calm, like that just sets you off. That's probably bothering him too.
Right.
I think in this relationship, she's the mother and he's a child. That's every time I see them together doing things,
Yeah.
I see him as this immature person that's a childlike, and from his actions to his body, he's worried about her being giddy and childlike. No, you need to watch the show and see yourself. You are an awkward child.
I think I got from this episode that another thing that bothers him is that she can't seem to just let go and enjoy herself, and she analyzes everything.
Right.
I think that just irks him, and that's probably why he's going off. It makes us think that he's being immature, but I think it just bothers him so much that she's
and I
like
think it would bother a lot of people. You gotta relax. Everything doesn't have to be so serious, so perfect all of the time. I mean, that painting did look fantastic, but you could have had fun. I was impressed. I would not be able to paint like that at all.
You could. Next to you.
Everybody knows that any date thing that you do is not to get whatever you're doing right. It's so you can flirt and have fun and be touchy-feely and stuff. And so she was all like, I gotta get the color just right. And
yes. AJ?
I want to say this really quick. I think the reason why this episode was good and he's been in such a good mood is because she's lovey-dovey all over him. Mm-hmm. She's given him that attention that he needs. She's fulfilling his needs of feeling wanted and
they had sex.
Yes, and it was.
But it's also the fact that she did things that he wanted. She made a full meal for him. Then that was one day. Then another day she had a whole bar scene, had all the beer, the gun thing, and they played games.
Which she would probably never do.
Never do. I know I wouldn't. It would be wines stuck up in there, and then us watching.
I'm talking about the gun game, the target game.
I'm saying it would be wines and us watching reality TV.
But he's also catching himself. Okay, I need to relax and accept her for who she is and go with the flow because she is trying. So he is
trying so hard because I know I would have gave up a long time ago. I'd have been like, you have too many issues. I ain't got time for this bullshit. The minute I saw you with all the same shirts, she does. But the minute I saw all those shirts looking alike, I'd have been like, all right, it's time to go because knowing how I am, no, we're not going to get along. But, you know, so the sex, did you hear? It was so cute when she was laying on top of him and she said she was a parasite.
That was so cute.
And then he smiled.
He was acting like he was sleeping.
Yes, that was
super that cute. Was cute.
So I don't know. I'm still
and what did she say? Something like a parasite?
Yes,
or something
in
like
his
that?
heart, like a parasite. It got into his heart. So, all right. So let's go on to the next couple.
Okay, but are we feeling better about them? Do we think they have a better?
No.
Oh, no. I am. I'm feeling better.
I feel like everybody's like this. I don't know, but I'm glad they had sex. All the couples that had sex.
I would like to know why their sex was so, but I just
because they connected. I mean, they had that chemistry, so they both said it was fantastic. So,
I mean, she probably has a spreadsheet to all the moves on him. I got a formula and everything.
I get that spreadsheet.
Arm goes 5 inches, leg goes 6 inches here.
And she should sell that spreadsheet so that we can all share it.
Share it now. Come on.
You gotta get on the next couple.
DM. Real for the real. Real on the real.
Okay. Last couple. Jose and
Rachel.
I am so scared for them because Jose is just so controlling and so.
I told y'all, I
want to say he's narcissistic, right? Like it's always about him.
Why is that? Do you think because he's so short?
Yes.
He has to big himself up, that Napoleon syndrome?
Yes.
I still annoying.
Him, but I see what you're saying, Dior. He is all about him, but he's realizing it.
Yeah.
Say what?
That was me who said that.
Right.
You called me Dior.
But he is realizing, like, he doesn't listen. I didn't realize that.
I didn't either.
Me neither.
That would drive me crazy.
You talk all the time and you can't listen to me and actually hear what I'm saying.
Mm.
Do you notice his mouth? That's all I see all the time. Whenever time he comes on the show, somebody else.
Mom said the same thing. Mom said his lips are huge, but I think they're okay. They're big, but they're not like Jubity lips.
Oh my God! Every time he comes on, like all I can see is his lips.
Do they bother you, Dior?
They don't bother me. I think because they're like covered, like he has that beard around it, but they do like stand out.
Yeah. What do you guys think about his 4-year relationship and saying he's not in love?
I mean, if you're not listening to the person and
his 4-year relationship and saying that he's not in love, that was a mess.
Another person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, he said he was in a 4-year relationship and him and the lady had a great time. They did a lot together. It was great, he said, but she had another child and he couldn't accept that. And so he wanted to start a family with just himself and the other person.
You waste 4 years of my life.
Yes, thank you.
That's what I was saying.
Thank you.
That's what I was saying.
When I have a child, you're gonna waste my time?
Yeah.
And you know that child was probably a part of the whole relationship after 4 years. So okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wow. And she was looking at him like, wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he did mention her cheating. I mean, that was bold of her. Do you think that she should have admitted that she's cheated?
No. There's some things you can keep to yourself, and that's one of them.
Right. There's no need to. That was in the past. He'll never find out, hopefully. I mean,
and if he did, who cares? I'm not cheating on you. Now he has something to sit there and lord over you about,
or worry about, or obsess about.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
But I thought it was really cute when she told us that she said, "I love you." And then she was like, he didn't say it back. And then she's just kidding. He said it back. And then he was like, she threatened him with the knife. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, that was.
Did you see that part? So she said, "I love you."
Yeah, they both said, "I love you."
Okay. Was this after the cookout?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, like,
somebody doesn't watch the whole show.
Well, I fast forward through the commercial, so maybe I missed that part.
It was right after commercial.
Oh, okay.
It's like I said the 3 words. I told him I loved him, and
we knew they were going to be the first couple.
Yeah, we knew. And she was like, he didn't say it back. And then so just kidding. Of course he said it back. And he was right there and he was like, yes, I said it. And then she was like, I forced him. I threatened him with a knife. And she was like, it was a machete. And he was like, no, it's more like a butter knife. But she did, threaten me with a knife, and I was scared. So I thought that was really cute.
It was a good episode. I really enjoyed the episode. And we have less than a minute. But
okay.
Yes, but we want to let everybody know that we will be back on Sunday with Housewives of the Potomac.
It's getting good.
It is getting good. But Dior, do you want to take it away?
Yes. Please comment, subscribe to our channel, like us, hit the notification bell, and follow us on Instagram at The Real on the Real.
We'll start posting more, promise.